What up there, Mikey's crew? It's your good friend Michael here with the video game pickups for the month of January of 2022. And boy, I was trying to not get a ton this month. I didn't really get a whole lot, but I probably spent more than what I wanted to. Just meaning like going into this year, I spent a lot of money on video games last year. You could probably tell with the pickup videos I did. And I didn't want to spend as much this year, and I'm already, below spending what I'm going to, on average per month, compared to last year. But, I mean, it's kind of close what it was. I'm not, upset or disappointed with myself or anything like that. It's just that I found, a lot of good stuff to get this month. So, without further ado, I'm going to get started. So first up, I got a PlayStation 2 8 megabyte memory card. Whenever I see these, I get them. I actually bought it with a lot of PlayStation 2 stuff, games, accessories, a console. And so yeah, that's the only accessory I got. No Nintendo Power magazines this month. I still have a pile I'm trying to read through. And before I don't want to buy any more to add to that pile until I'm done reading them. So next up, I got one Game Boy Color game this month, and it's Tweety's High Flying Adventure. This came from Disc Traders over in Battle Creek. They actually got a big selection of PlayStation 1 games now. They had a very small selection, and now they said that some guy traded like 500 plus games, and I don't know if they were all PlayStation 1. This guy traded in a bunch. So this video is really going to primarily feature PlayStation 1 and Gamecube. Second Chance got a good stack of Gamecube games in also this month. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to show off the best stuff for last. So I got a sealed game here. This came from Double Jump Video Games. I got Team Sonic Racing for Nintendo Switch. This also came from Double Jump. I got Civilization 6 for Xbox One. I got a game for my wife Kathleen here. This came from Second Chance. Just never see like this game in the wild. And this was like the first time I ever saw it. Nancy Drew, The White Wolf of Icicle Creek. And it's made by Sega. And I know she loves these mystery type games, so that's why I picked that one up for her. And then I had this before, but I got it again. I didn't really play it. I just heard it was really crappy, and I decided I'll give it a fair chance. I'll play it. If it's bad like they say it is, then I probably will sell it. That's Mario Tennis Ultra Smash for Wii U. I know they don't have tournaments in here. It's just basically singles, doubles, maybe some special things that go, special courts, things like that. But I figured I'll at least play it, give it a chance. If it is, nothing spectacular, I'll definitely sell it. Because I like to have my collection be like games that I want to go play, whether it's, I've played them, if I haven't played it yet, I still want to play it. And then keeping it wise, it's basically, did I love the game? If I didn't love the game, then it goes. If, I felt like the game was terrible, it was crappy, it's not worth playing again, then I'll definitely sell it. Alright, for PlayStation 3, I got two games. First up, I got Heavy Fire Afghanistan for, I got this from Second Chance. And then I got Need for Speed Carbon, which is my second to last Need for Speed game I'm looking for. The only other one I'm looking for is the one that's titled Road and Track, The Need for Speed, the first one that came out on PS1, and I'm looking for it in the jewel case, not the long box. All my other PlayStation 1 games are jewel case, so, the jewel case variant is what I'm looking for. Got two games for PS2. One is a very rare game, or I should say rare game, maybe not very rare and expensive game. So first up, I got Super Pickups. This is not the rare expensive game. This came from Disc Traders. But I stopped in at Fanfare, and I told my friend the night before I went out video game shopping I was not probably going to find anything at Fanfare. I rarely do. They don't have a big selection of video games. They got like 2 small, like horizontal glass cases. They're more primarily known for board games, card games, Magic, comic books, sports cards. That's what they're known for. They used to have, when I was younger, they had a bigger selection of video games, but they don't anymore. So I was really surprised they had this. This is a extremely clean copy of this game, and it's Klonoa 2, Lunatia's Veil. I do not have the first Klonoa yet. I'm still looking for that. That is a very high price game, so even if I see it, I probably would not get it right away. But yeah, this is extremely clean copy of this game. I'm very happy. Ow! Pinched my thumb in the case. I'm very happy to get that game. All right, 2 games for the 3DS. One came from Double Jump. The first one is Tamagotchi Life. And then the other one came from The Broken Sword. I'm surprised I did not even have this game on my list. And I checked, it was not already in my collection, so I don't know why I didn't, because especially I'm a big fan of the series, and that's Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. The one thing that disappoints me is, especially this being a first-party Nintendo game, they did not even make a real manual for this game. And I would have thought like Nintendo, at least for all their first-party games, would have made manuals, but they did not. And of course, the 3DS era, Wii U, even starting with PS3 and Xbox 360, not all games came with manuals, and that's something that I really miss, is the manuals with games. So like, a lot of games nowadays, like Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and even now PS5 and Series X don't come with manuals. All right, so I got a few PS4 games here. I got 6. 3 of them I got with the rest of the cashback bonus I was using for the end of the year. So I will not be getting any more games off of Amazon until the end of this year. So first up, from The Broken Sword, I got Heavy Fire Red Shadow. This one I believe I got from Disc Traders, and that's Lego Jurassic World. I think there's only one more Lego game I'm looking for, and it's Lego the Movie, the video game. From Double Jump, I got Gang Beasts. I heard this is really fun, and actually Cooper and Abby did a video where they were playing this, and it looks to be a lot of fun. And then I got 3 sealed games. These were all used with my cashback bonus. I got Trials Fusion, Super Street the Game, and this is kind of like an F-Zero game. That's why I ended up getting it. And it's Red Out, Race Faster Than Ever. It's the Light Speed Edition. I got it for usually I, since it's kind of like F-Zero, I would have got this for Switch, but for Switch it is like close to $50. For PS4 sealed, I think I got it for 15 to 20. So that's why I got it for that. For N64, I got 1 game, extremely clean copy also of Mega Man 64. I actually had another copy of this but sold it off because the cartridge was yellowed. Well, at least it was on the front. If it was on the back, I wouldn't have made such a big deal because I could just change out the back. But this one, there's no yellowing on the front. There's no yellowing on the back. So that's why I got it. I like to try to have my games in the best condition they possibly can. I'll accept a little bit of wear, on disc labels, like the artwork for disc games, but cartridge games, same thing. It's like maybe just a little bit of wear on the artwork, but I like to have most things pristine and clean, for my collection. All right, next up, we're going to talk PS1 games here. I did get a few harder to find games, and along with a few, just cheaper titles. All right, first up, this actually I got the day I'm filming this video. I got from Treasure Quest, I got Andretti Racing. This one came from The Broken Sword, and that is Rallycross 2. Most of these did come from Disc Traders. So this was the first one, Courier Crisis. This was a $10 game. And this is like Paperboy, except you're like punching people, it looks like. It looks like it's a lot of fun. So I decided, well, hey, why not give that one a try? From Double Jump Games, I got Need for Speed 2. So that was like I said, I was only looking for one more Need for Speed game. That actually, I should have mentioned that one after that. This one I bought. It did not have a manual, and usually I don't buy games if they don't have manuals. It was a mistake on my part, because usually when you see PlayStation games, the manual acts as the cover art. Well, if it's a double disc game, that is not the case. And I should have looked and I didn't look close enough to see that this did not have the manual. But that's okay. I have found a copy of the manual on eBay, so I will order it at some point to complete this copy. And it's Worms Armageddon. That went for about 15 bucks. A couple of $20 games. I got Wipeout 3. And then this one is Ray Tracers, which is a racing game. It looks like it has some battle stuff in here as well. Kind of hard to find one, in my opinion. I have never seen it in the wild until now. And all these like PlayStation games, they were very good, clean copies. Like the cases are very, very pristine. The games are in good shape. The manuals, the cover art in good, and back art is in good shape as well. And then I got 3 items from the glass case. So I got Disney's Atlantis: The Lost Empire, because I like playing Disney games. Omega Boost, which is another game that's kind of hard to find. And then this one, I heard Ian mention him talking to Pat one time about, I think maybe harder to find games, or like what games he kind of likes to play. I don't remember exactly what the topic was, but this is like a board game, and it's Board Game Top Shop. Now this is one of the titles that was released by Kindle Imagine Develop and Tomo, I believe, and A1 Games. A1 Games was the one who really made this, and they released a lot of games. A1 Games, Age Tech did right near, I think it was near the end of the PlayStation, or at one point during the PlayStation. Like there was tennis, there was a shooter game, there was bowling. There was a lot. They were all like one-word title games, minus like this or the shooting game. So they were all like kind of generic. This is like the best out of the bunch. I heard it's a lot of fun to play. It's like you're in a mall. Basically, it's like you run a bunch of stores in the mall. This copy is not completely perfect. There is like some water damage on the back, kind of up here near the top and down here near the bottom. But it wasn't bad enough to me where I felt like I didn't want to buy the game. The disc is in good shape. The cover art on the inside, yeah, you can see a little bit of discolorization, but it's not bad. So I figured, what the heck, I'll pick it up. And then lastly, I got GameCube games. Most of these came from, I should say probably most of them came from Double Jump. Not Double Jump, I'm sorry, from Disc Traders. Well, I should say, yeah, actually I got 4 of the games from Disc Traders, and then I got 3 from the Broken Sword. So a mix of where I got them, I guess. But Second Chance had posted that they got a bunch in, so I decided to go down there. And actually the Broken Sword had a few in, but not as much as I would say Second Chance did. So I got one game, or first up, this one came from Second Chance. I got Namco Museum. There's a little puncture in the cover art, but to me it's not bad. Not a big deal. This one had the manual with it, so it was complete. Like I said, I like to buy my games complete. And earlier in the day over at the Broken Sword, I saw that game, but it did not have the manual. But the thing is, that was in a little bit better shape, but hey, it's fine. I can replace the case on this. It's not that big of a deal. Looks like a dog, or some animal got to the plastic in here, but thankfully the art on the back was not destroyed. All right, next up I got Shrek Extra Large. Heard this game isn't great, so if I don't like it, I will definitely be selling it, but I like the cartoon game, so I decided, what the heck, I'll give it a chance. Next up, I got Muppets Party Cruise. My wife loves the Muppets. I do too, but she's probably more of a fan than me, so I figured we could play this party game together. And that one came from Second Chance, along with the Shrek game. This one came from the Broken Sword. This was like the last Scooby-Doo game I was looking for the consoles. There's a couple of handheld ones I'm still looking for, and that game is Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. So I was really happy to find that, and it was complete as well. So all the GameCube games I'm saying are complete. All right, next up, from the glass case, I was going to say, oh, from the glass case at the Broken Sword and not tell you what the game is, but you saw it, Super Monkey Ball. So, and it's the Black Label edition too, so I was really happy to find that. This is kind of a rare one, hard to find. This is not as hard as a few of the other ones that are made as well for this series. And this is Disney Sports Soccer. So the basketball and the football game, especially the basketball game, to get that complete, that is extremely hard to find and very expensive. The football one, not as expensive, but still hard to find. Really happy to get this. I've got Disney Golf. That one is pretty, I would say it's pretty common. Well, maybe that's more uncommon. I wouldn't say it's common, but really happy to get that. And then the last one here, I actually almost just completely passed over. This was sitting on their counter, so I wasn't sure if it was for sale, so I asked them, and this was at the Broken Sword. They said yes, so I hardly see this anymore, had to pick it up. It's The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and the Master Quest. So not only do you have Ocarina of Time on here, there's also sneak peeks to other hot titles coming to the GameCube, so that's really cool. And to make this thing complete, it's not just this, but there's also a little like special Wind Waker preview that comes with this. So to get a complete copy, you got to have this and this. I know there's going to be people out there that are going to say you got to have the precautions booklet too. For me, a complete copy of this would be, or for any like GameCube game I would consider complete, would be cover art with the case, the disc, and the manual. Now, like I said, if it had little bonus things that has to be in here for it to be complete too, I guess. But like little promotional things, other little advertisements. Yeah, not like a promotional thing like this, but other little advertisements. The precautions booklet, I don't consider that. I could take the precautions booklet out of any GameCube game if I wanted to make, if someone really wants to say that's not complete, and just throw it in there. So yeah, I was really happy to get that. That's the last game to talk about for my pickups video. What did you think of my pickups this month? Post any comments in the comment section below. Love to hear what you're collecting as well. So thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share this video around, and I will see everybody next month for another pickups video. Everybody, take care.